Bring him on board. Because it becomes your identity for your salvation. You must be identified with him. His journey, that is why the next 5 goes with the one you are identified with. The process of his journey to your salvation begins now. What? Without having him, well, a lot of people say, why am I going to Imeko? Do I need to go? Does it matter? If I don't go, God is everywhere. Then I'll ask you a question. Why would they leave Bethlehem to Jerusalem for the feast? Why? Why will Anna leave their place to go to Shiloh for the feast? Why will Paul leave wherever he will be for the feast of Passover? But we have blind Christians today who only say things to suit to them. Things that are convenient and consistent with what they desire. They can rob God and twist God. Peter said they twist the gospel. When they look at Paul, they preach the gospel and twist it. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. He said, an account that the long suffering of God. From verse 15.
And consider that the long suffering of our Lord,
yes, salvation.
As also our beloved brother
Paul,
according to the wisdom given to him,
yes,
has written to you.
Yes.
As also in all his epistles,
yes,
speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to understand.
Yes.
Which untaught
and
unstable people twist.
They twist. You see it? Twist it. Another one should say they wrest it to their own destruction. If you didn't go to Ibeko, will God not answer our prayer? He would answer your prayer. Why not? Show me the answer he gave to your prayer. I guess Hannah should have stayed in the temple near his house, near her house, to pray to God. But they came appearing for the feast. Jesus at the age of 12. They came from Bethlehem to Jerusalem. Luke chapter 2. From verse 43. From 41.
His parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem according to the custom of the feast. When they had finished these days, as they returned, the boy Jesus lingered behind in Jerusalem.
God already said, thrice a year, 3 times a year, should all your men appear before me in the place that I will choose to put my name. See, they went to appear. You have appeared in your parish for your harvest. You have appeared in your parish for Good Friday, in your headquarters for Good Friday. Make an appearance once before him. He will qualify the remaining 2. Papa, in those days, everybody will fly to Nigeria. I just said we'll fly to Nigeria for Imeko. I just said was here. To anoint anybody, Papa is not coming here. He didn't give banner to come and anoint anybody here. You come to Nigeria during the course of this time, then the service of the Eve, Christmas Eve, it's not meant for anointment. In the call December, it's not meant for anointment. But because of those who will travel down to be present in the feast and will go back, so they will not come back again. Okay, let's put their anointment time in that period. So they anoint them. It was a privilege. That time was not commissioned for anointment. It was simply to acknowledge the one that is giving, so that your life, you are redeemed, so that you are saved. God knew what he was doing. So the beauty of the journey is you being without him. Look at it. For the feast of the Passover, God said, let everyone, Exodus chapter 12, every one of you should do something. Let's see what he said.
Now the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be your beginning of months.
Yes.
It shall be the first month of the year.
Yes.
Speak to all the congregation
that
of Israel, saying, on the 10th of this month,
good.
Every man shall take for himself a lamb, according to the house of his father.
Yes.
A lamb for a household.
Yes.
And if the household is too small for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next to his house take it according to the number of the persons.
Yes.
According to each man's need.
Yes.
You shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You may take it from the sheep or from the goats.
Yes.
Now you shall keep it until the 14th day.
Keep it with yourself for 5 days. Did you get it? So we took the lamb and kept it. You come to acknowledge him so that you are acquainted. When you keep the lamb in the house, you get acquainted with it. You get used to it, it gets used to you. So that time you are the son. Unto us a son is given. A child was born, good, but given to us not as a child, a son. Because in him is the inheritance. He said the heir, as long as he's a child, differs nothing from a servant. Though he be the heir apparent. He said, but when the fullness of time will come, when the Father has appointed, is put on that tutelage before that time. But when it comes to the fullness of time, it becomes a son. God, you can imagine, Jesus at 12, he was saying, I must be at my Father's business. And God is not saying anything. At 12, he could talk. He was in the temple. You are reading it. You are reading it. They went to appear. That is Luke chapter 2. You're in 42.
And when he was 12 years old, they went up to Jerusalem according to the custom of the feast.
Yes.
When they had finished the days, as they returned, the boy Jesus lingered behind in Jerusalem.
He lingered behind.
And Joseph and his mother did not know it.
They didn't know.
But supposing him to have been in the company, they went a day's journey and sought him among their relatives and acquaintances. So when they did not find him, they returned to Jerusalem seeking him. Now so it was that after 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the teachers, both listening to them and asking them questions. Listening and asking.
What was the surprise?
All who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers.
You see, look at the first point. He was listening and asking questions. But they failed in the answers. So you had to give the answers. And they were like, what type of understanding? What an answer! You get the thing? He was there. Read. And
all who heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. So when they saw him, they were amazed. And his mother said to him, Son, why have you done this?
Why have you done this to us?
Look, your father and I have sought you anxiously.
And he disappointed Mary. Don't worry. Disappointed Mary. He said
to them, why did you seek me? Did you not know that I must be about my father's business?
I and your father seeketh you. No, you missed it. That's not my father. Don't you get the answer? Mary said what? Son, read.
Why have you done this to us? Look, your father and I have sought you anxiously.
He now said,
Why did you seek?
Why are you seeking me?
Did you not know that I must be about my Father's business?
So he's saying, leave that fatherhood alone. It's not my father. I know my father. I'm at my father's business. But God did not say that was his son until he became the son. Full age. And God said, this is my beloved son. May God help us. I tried on that.